All right, I'm not doing anything different today. I'm doing the same thing I've always done. Okay, my producer and I have already had a big fight about this before I went on the air. Because here's what happened. Before I went on the air, now I've had my chicken legs. Come get a shot of this, Jess. I've had my chicken legs soaking in milk for about almost 35 minutes, okay? I like to give them about an hour, but just milk and a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper is what I've done. On my chicken breading, what I've done was use a generic chicken breading from Food Line, added a little bit of this complete season salt, and a little bit of the paprika. I had a little bit of paprika and a little bit of garlic salt. Added that, okay? Now, these chicken legs, I wish I had some buttermilk, but I didn't because I've not been working a lot lately where I've been a little sick. What happens is the company I work for does not pay for sick days, okay? They don't pay for sick days, so I've had to cut back on my cooking budget. And by that, I mean Janice won't let me have any money to buy buttermilk, okay? So she's the producer of this program. And she said today, going down the road, but when is this thing going to make money? And you know what I said? Oh, I'm sorry. Is it all too hard on you? And you know what she said? She didn't say a thing. Because she knew sometimes your answers will incriminate you and cause you to be incriminated. So, what I done was I put them, I know a lot of you maybe have done this before, and maybe there's somebody watching who's never in their whole life ever put their chicken in milk and let it set. Okay? For you, I invented this. I brought it over from the motherland. When I come over here, my family come from the old country. We brought this recipe. It's special chicken recipe. That's for people who have never done it nor seen it before. All right? And buttermilk probably would have been better where it's heavier. Okay? But again, this is not new for some people, okay? But for some people it is new. And for those of you who've been writing me in the cards and the letters, I'm feeling much better. Thank you for your concern. I appreciate it. Been getting a lot of response by email, messenger, on Twitter and Instagram and Pinterest and everywhere. People have been writing saying, where have you been? Breakfast with John, my inbox has been full, and whereas I think I'm going to get in trouble because people have been saying, where are you at? Where are you at, John? How come we haven't heard from you? Why are you not doing Breakfast with John? And it's because I've been under the weather. And here's the deal about being under the weather. You say, John, why have you been under the weather? I don't know. I've repented. I put a little bit of butter on top of it. This is one thing I found by putting a little bit of butter on my chicken. What it seems to do is, this is what I get so aggravated with. I hate it when my breading comes off my chicken. Maybe I should not turn them at all. Maybe I should just leave them and not turn them and not mess with them. Okay? Maybe that would be better if I did that. Anyway, all right, I'm going to sock these in here right now. I've got them at 350. The reason why is I don't want to cook them too hard too fast. I don't want to bake them too hard too fast. So, and maybe if all right, so I'm going to sock them in here. I'm going to give them 30 minutes and I'll watch these as I go. I cook a lot more by eye than I do by anything else, okay? Fried potatoes. I'm going to go ahead, drop these fried potatoes in. I'm not going to hit them hard to start with. I've been rinsing them some. I'm going to hit them just a little bit. One thing that can happen a lot, if I don't start about on low, you guys know how that works. I'll get a lot of, I'm just doing now, this is the deal. You say, why are you doing fried potatoes when John and Janice? Anyway, back to my point. You say, because what I have in the crock pot right now, I've had for about 6 hours, I've had 2 baked potatoes going. I put them down on, oh, they smell so good. I've had them going in my $10 crock pot. I've had them going. So, I'm cooking 2 types of potatoes today. You say, why? Why are you doing that, John? Okay, let me just tell you. Because there's people asking all over America right now, why, John, are you doing that? You know why? Because I just felt like it. I thought, I seen there was a potato that, yesterday Janice and I made some potatoes in the air fryer. She likes them better in the air fryer. But you know, it was just sitting up there on the shelf up here. It had already been washed. No, it was saying, fry me, fry me, fry me. So I said, I'm fixing Janice a baked potato. Why can't I do one of these also? I mean, it's a free country. It's America. Why can't I cook what I want to cook? Trump's in office. He's making America great again. Why not make a potato great again? That's just my thoughts, okay?
And about 20 pounds at the grocery store.
And the other day, I went there and, you know, I met somebody. I could tell she was a talker like me, but I was real easy. I met a lady at the grocery store. She was a talker, and I'm a talker at the grocery store. If you see me at the grocery store, raise your hand up and we'll just have us a chat right there in the middle of the aisle. Because I don't really care. I just take my time. I do what I want to do. It's America. Okay, so I could tell she was a talker. Anyways, they had these 500-pound bags of potatoes. Let me show you. I'll be right back. All right. These 500-pound bags of potatoes. And, well, actually, they're 15 pounds. But they was like $6 at the food line. And I said, huh.
No, at the Walmart.
Oh, at the Walmart. Yeah, it was at the Walmart. Sitting out in the middle of the thing there, and I said, I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I'm cooking them suckers now. So we're going to be having potatoes for a day or so, okay? So there's no way we can eat all them. I don't know what else we'll have to eat them. I don't know. But anyway, so I've got fried potatoes going. I've got a baked potatoes in. May make a potato casserole and a potato souffle as I go along. Chicken legs are in here. We're going to give them 30 minutes, pretty hard. I might crank them up to 400. I'm a little afraid. I'm going to go 375. I run a lot. I'm not afraid of a whole lot of stuff. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of men. I'm afraid of some women that scare me, that might beat me up, but I'm afraid of them. But I'm not afraid of a lot of things, but I'm afraid of chicken. Chicken gives me an awful, awful fear sometimes. It just really does. And I know you're looking at me and you're saying, John, you're a big old burly, muscular man. How could chicken scare you? Because I'm scared I won't get it done. So I'm going to go ahead. Potatoes frying. Baked potatoes in there. They're going to be done right on time. The chicken is in the oven baking. I'll be back in just a moment. When I come back, I'll have everything in a tray ready to rock and roll. I'll be back. All right. Chicken seems to be done. As I shared, I did chicken out just a little bit. Get it? I did. Okay. What I'm starting to do too is I'm going underneath my chicken because the way it sticks to the pan, and here's the deal. I'd use everything. I use aluminum foil. I use butter. I use everything. And this seems to be a pretty good system. I did turn them one time. Okay? One time I did turn them. That's all. But I think they look exceptionally well. I baked my chicken. I fried some chicken the other day. Those of you that may have been watching, I fried in the skillet. I done some chicken, and it really. I'm gonna let that rest just a minute because you're supposed to. All right, you're supposed to let it rest just a minute. The potatoes, this is what I done. These are the potatoes. What I done, I put a little bit of Hispanic cheese on them. It's called something. What is it called? Coke, something or other. I put a little bit of cheese on them, and why, you say? And Janice said, "Oh, what did you do to those potatoes?" She says, she talks in that voice if y'all ever get to hear her. "What did you do to those potatoes?" Instead of, "Thank you, John, for fixing supper. You're a really great husband." Nope. She says instead, "What did you do to those potatoes?" Okay, and I said, "I'm sorry, honey, I'll never do it again. If it offends you, then I'm not going to ever do it again." But anyway, these potatoes in the crock pot, it takes a little more time, okay? Hold on just a second. Get me a knife. Okay, these potatoes in the crock pot, it takes a little more time, but what do you have the time? If you put them in the morning, or not in the morning, 4 hours is a long time, okay? But they are the best potatoes. And these are the potatoes I bought for $6 for 500 pounds or something, okay? But they are so good, okay? They are so good. So I have those, okay? Now I've been trying to get my strength back where I felt bad. Because and again, thank y'all for the cards and the letters. I mean, it's really, I don't think I would even be here if it wasn't for the cards and letters. The cards and letters are what have really, not from my family, but from strangers, okay? Cards and letters from strangers. I generally use a separate, I'm going to use this butter today. It's a garlic butter. I'm going to use it today because I like it. And today, I've just been doing some crazy stuff, okay? If I don't put a little bit of stuff on here, what happens is it's not good for you. You got to put some stuff on it, okay? And you got these potatoes. I'm going to give a little bit of them. I'm not going to take them all because Janice will want them. She'll say, "Oh, you took all the potatoes, John." Okay, the chicken, now it might look a little dark, but it's okay, all right? I've been letting it rest. It's good and done. I went up to 400. I got scared again. Okay, went up to 400. These are not really good chicken legs. They're cheap. How could you have a cheap chicken leg? Is it like a chicken that wears a lot of makeup? How could it be like when I said that, and would an expensive chicken leg be like a chicken that carries one of them Gucci handbags? Or what's the handbag they're talking about? Hermes? A Hermes handbag? Oh, there's one that starts with a G, isn't there? Anyway, would that be like an expensive chicken leg? I don't know. Anyway, chicken, I do it $3.50 for a little while, okay? Then, because I'm trying to cook it slow, then I raised it up to $3.75. Then I got afraid, and I raised it up to $400. I cook my stuff. This is the way I cook. I don't usually leave the stove or the oven. When I'm cooking, I'm right on it, man. Ain't it, Jan? I mean, I don't wander off. I don't go do anything else. I don't clean around the house or vacuum, or I don't start wiping the walls down. I wait till I'm done cooking to do those things. But then I get on I stay right there. My grandma used to sit at a chair in front of the oven when she made biscuits, and she wouldn't move. She'd sit right there and watch it because she didn't want to burn the biscuits. But anyway, I watch my stuff pretty hard, and I cook a lot more by sight. I should cook by time, but I don't. So anyway, for supper today, nothing different. Same thing I've done, except for I did soak the chicken legs in milk, which I haven't done that really before, Janice. But we had a big fight about this before we went on the air. We don't air our differences out on Facebook. We air them before the camera goes on. But anyway, chicken legs seem really good. I think I've done an exceptional job today. Well, I appreciate you watching Cooking with John. If you're watching on the Facebook, or if you're watching on anything, it's important to follow, it's important to like, it's important to share. Like, follow, share, okay? On TikTok, I know some of you may not watch TikTok because you're scared China's gonna get your stuff. But on TikTok, it would be good if you be sure and follow there. I'm almost at 9,000 followers on TikTok. And we post on there a lot. I post on TikTok a lot. I've got over 600 videos on YouTube. So if you get a chance, you can go over to YouTube and you'll see some stuff over there, something you might like. A lot of things have really happened, catastrophes and bad stuff. You can go over there and see it. It's labeled under bad stuff. All right, thank you for watching Cooking with John. Appreciate you. God bless you. Appreciate you. And be sure and pass the ammunition. This is very good tonight. You know what? This chicken is perfect.